those. Very exciting. I'm also very amused by this Banjo-Kazooie music. This is great. All right, so we have a $30 donation from Nighthand. This run is going to be over by the time this donation processes, and I started it beforehand. What even are walls? I believe optional is the answer to that question. Thank you. We had a $150 donation from Next Gen, who says, for David, who battled testicular cancer last year and is winning, and for Kelly, who lost her battle with brain cancer last month. Thank you for the generous donation there. I believe that was towards the I Want to Be the Boshi incentive as well, which is currently at 27,500 of the 37,500 needed, which is a bonus game. So if you want to see I Want to Be the Boshi, go ahead and get the donations in towards that incentive. Speaking of incentives, we're now at 7,800 of the 10,000 needed for Duke Nukem 3D bonus episode 4 run. And the next game that will be appearing on the stream here will be Duke Nukem 3D with Mr. Wiggles. So if you want to get that extra bonus run in, you have roughly 45 minutes or so-ish. And we actually had a $100 donation while I was talking about that from Ray228. Says Duke Nukem 3D. Awesome. Thank you so much. We had a $50 donation from Borax Kid. I thought to myself, hey, why not donate? So here you go. Thanks for an awesome event. Looks like we are ready to go with our interview. So we're going to go ahead and throw this over for the Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy interview with CovertMuffin.
I've seen that shit before, so. Hello, Awesome Games Done Quick 2018. My name's Proto Magical Girl, and I am here with the Sultan of Spacemen, the Jester of Jedi Knight, the Baker of Batches. I think there was one more that I forgot, CovertMuffin.
Hi.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty excited to be here. This is just so much fun.
I'm glad. This is like, we were supposed to do this interview at the last GDQ, so now we're finally here.
Yeah, we
I
were.
finally get to interview this cool kid. I'm so excited. So, coming up after Duke Nukem 3D, this gentleman here is going to be running Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy.
Yep.
And I think the first thing I want to talk about is the Jedi Knight All Levels incentive. It got met quite a while ago thanks to all of your generous donations. So, CovertMuffin, what are you going to be treating the viewers to for their well-earned money?
You know, it's pretty crazy because in the first performance in 2016, we were already like, oh man, this run is so complex, we don't have enough time to do everything. And now that the run has been further optimized, if it was any percent again, well, guess what? Now that's like another 3 to 4 minutes less time than we get to do. But normally we skip 3 levels in any percent because they're just the slowest. But now I get to show off those levels and all of the amazing speed tech. And the community has worked so hard at really specific levels as well that we've just never been able to showcase. And so it's going to be so crazy. And I'm ready for the complete spaghetti fiesta that it's going to be, where I get to just laugh so much. Yeah.
I know, I'm excited. I mean, more Jedi Academy is always good. So that wasn't the only donation incentive you had on your run. There's also still going a Save or Kill Rosh bid war. Now, I talked about this like way back at the beginning of the week. Rosh is like the sidekick character. And right now, Kill Rosh is sitting at about $1,500 above. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I'm so relieved because Rosh absolutely deserves to die. Like in the opening cutscene, it's like, okay, you're like sitting, you're just like, okay, thank God I just finally get to get off this flight and get to the academy. And then Rosh is just like sticking his face up and you be like, oh my God, you have a lightsaber. It's like, no, shut up. Leave me alone.
Rosh is.
This is like, yeah.
Hey, Jaden, I'm stuck. Can you help?
Yeah.
Rosh, I'm glad things are working out the way they are.
Every time you reach a run, it's just that line over and over again. But that being said, I'm really hoping the GD trolls like just come together and donate to bring back the light side ending, because then I'm going to force everybody to have to sit through and watch the touching moment where you save Rosh. So that's right. If you guys end up getting this,
please don't make him save Rosh.
Yes, let's do it.
He deserves to die. Okay.
Let's do it.
Moving on. So I feel like by this point you've had quite a few runs in GDQ. You've really built up a reputation as like the Jedi Knight guy, you know, even like one of the like biggest names in Star Wars speedrunning. I'm kind of curious, like, how did you get into Star Wars speedrunning, and how do you think it's really come to this point?
You know, I'm just one runner out of just all of the amazing people in this community. Like, I am so proud and so excited today because one of the most important people in my speedrunning like career, as sort of that I've laid out, is Sajiki, and he's flew in all the way from Germany today to help me with commentary during this performance, and he really inspired me and taught me and like coached me over these past 2 years. So with it today, how did I get into speedrunning? Well, I love the casual playthrough. I just YouTubed a guide for Academy, right? And it was this beautiful 3-hour, really complex and dense just discussion of all these beautiful movement mechanics and routing options and stuff that Saji threw together himself. And so if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for the community, if it wasn't for all of the hard work and thousands of hours we put in, I wouldn't have been able to come here in the first place and showcase off a really amazing game.
So it really has been quite a journey, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, one other question I have for you. So, yeah, as I said at like the beginning of this interview, the baker of batches over here, you really like play completely into the name CovertMuffin in so many ways, and it's very good. So, I'm really curious, where did this name come from?
One of the first streamers I really started to watch and get into is Day9 TV and his StarCraft 2 series for learning and improving at StarCraft 2. He did this series known as Fun Day Monday where he would tell these really funny stories and stuff. Always loved like going back and rewatching those. And so he did this funny like joke where he was like, oh, like the most epic sounding screen names are descriptor followed by a noun. And so what I just tried to do was like take a epic sounding descriptors like covert, and it like just feels good to say. And I was like, okay, what makes absolutely no sense to put this with? So I was like, you know, I like eating muffins for breakfast. All right, CovertMuffin. Yes, nailed it. Let's go.
That is truly, truly beautiful. That is an incredible username story if I've ever heard one. Okay, so you've talked about this a little, how like the Jedi Academy run is like extremely dense. There's so much cool movement tech. There's all sorts of stuff. But I feel like you know as well as I do that there is one part of the run that is far more important than any other, and it actually happens before the timer even starts. So CovertMuffin, how do you go about creating your custom Jaden?
Oh, yeah, so this is a pretty big meme in the community, actually. So I used to run Human Male, and I eventually got to the point where I was sort of in the top of the leaderboard, right, for the speedrun itself. Saji has always run Zabrak Female, and because of this, he was like, why are you running on Human? Like, how are you ever expecting to PV again? It's like, it's statistically proven that Zabrak Female. And then Prask, another really proficient runner, and some others picked up Zabrak Female. So the model doesn't actually change anything, but it's statistically proven that if you want a top time on the leaderboard, you gotta run as Zabrak Female.
Well, there you have it. I mean, these Jedi Knight runners take it really seriously in their character design. Like, I don't know a lot of games that have that depth in design. Okay, so I'm gonna move on now to some of our questions on social media. We sent out a tweet, a feeler. Y'all sent back some really, really great stuff. So the first question I have for you is from Miss Tawny, who asks, who's your favorite Star Wars character and why?
You know, so I'm a fan of the extended universe. And in the KOTOR series and such, they really do a great job covering a lot of really fascinating Sith characters, because I love the Sith. But that being said, Darth Revan is like one of my favorites, because he never belonged to the Jedi, never belonged to the Sith, and sort of saw the flaws of each and was like, nah, you guys are whack. But, you know, now that I think about it, Obi-Wan Kenobi's pretty cool, but I think Captain Kirk is easily one of my favorites.
Excuse me? You mean Captain Picard, right?
What?
Okay, you know what? We're moving on to the next question. I can't handle this. Okay, so we have a question from Terra2K6 who asks, out of the remaining runs left, what are the ones you're looking most forward to?
Man.
I totally just turned all the words in that question in a random order.
So tonight's going to be really packed. I'm so pumped because the Ori 4-way race I'm going to be commentating for, as well as Hyper Light Drifter. Then on Saturday, right, Sajiki, he's going to be doing Warcraft 3, and it's going to be amazing. But that being said, I have been watching Bashi as a run at previous GDQs, and it's just been always an amazing showing. But that being said, I believe it's a donation incentive, right?
Yeah.
And it hasn't been quite met yet. So during my run, I'm going to throw my runner's choice towards Bashi so we can meet that. And then right after you get sick of my wah-ha-has, then we get to see some really epic speedruns by BBF.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
sick.
The last I checked, the Bashi incentive was at about $9,000 to go, so we're definitely getting there.
Yo,
but there's not a lot of time left, and y'all want to see that run. Fan game runs are just absolutely incredible.
It's so funny too. It's so funny.
Yeah. Okay. Next question from a well-known member of the community, Blood Thunder. He asks, "Hey, CovertMuffin, what's your favorite kind and flavor of muffin?"
Hi, BT. So I'm a fan of blueberry muffins. When we were younger, my mom used to make these really amazing banana muffins, and she would throw in chocolate chips right into them. So, fresh out of the oven,
banana
some-
chocolate chip.
Yeah, some melted chocolate chips right in that. Like,
So AGDQ, not only do we have here an incredibly talented speedrunner, we also have a man who has incredible taste in muffins.
Thank you.
Exactly what I would expect from someone named CovertMuffin, I guess. Okay, so we're almost done here, almost out of time, getting ready for Duke Nukem 3D. But before we go, I want to talk about some of the prizes we're gonna have today. And there was an Xbox over there that I was supposed to talk about. Sent, where's the Xbox?
Prizes?
Sent, why are you like this? Why are you like this, Sent?
Oh my god! Oh, it's so stupid.
Oh my God, Sent. I'm trying to have an interview here. Why are you like this?
I'm sorry, Proto. I really can't help it. It's just in my nature. Anyway, guys. Muffin's dead over here. He's done. Anyway, guys, we have some great prizes coming up for you. You know, Bethesda was so great to us. They didn't just send us one custom Xbox One S. They actually sent us two. So if you missed the chance to donate for that dishonored Xbox One S, don't worry, because we have one here with a Prey design on it. And I mean, this thing just looks amazing.
You know, from my now like 11 minutes of experience with seeing Prey, I can say that thing is amazing.
Oh, yeah, I
It
mean-
is so accurate to the game, and like, it's fantastic.
Yeah, after 11 minutes of Prey, I mean, that's really all you need. You're good.
That's,
You're a master of it.
I know, let me tell you, I know everything there is to know about Prey, and that is it, encapsulated in an Xbox.
No, but seriously, I mean, it looks beautiful. It's a $30 minimum donation from now until Hyper Light Drifter. So again, if you missed the chance to get in on the Dishonored one, you're maybe kicking yourself a little bit in the head, like, could have gotten in on that. Don't worry, we got another one for you right here. And of course, that $30 would also put you into the running for LOK's lovely AGDQ 2018 sketchbook. If you guys haven't seen that, hopefully we'll be able to show it off here again soon. It's full of all kinds of beautiful artwork and just all the jokes and funny moments that have happened throughout the marathon, including my personal favorite, Tom the Raccoon. Shout out to Tom the Raccoon.
Yeah. And while you're donating for this beautiful, beautiful Xbox, we are still working on the Duke Nukem 3D Episode 4 bonus run incentive.
Definitely.
We're about $2,000 off on that. That's not a lot. If enough people want this Xbox, we're done already, but get your donations in, because Duke Nukem 3D is coming up next, and we need to have that met by the end of the run. Y'all really want to see this bonus run. It's really cool. It really like encapsulates everything wonderful about Duke Nukem 3D speedrunning, which I promise you I know a ton about, just absolutely so much. Okay, but speaking of Duke Nukem 3D, unfortunately, our time here is up, and we're going to throw it back to the front for Duke Nukem 3D with Mr. Wiggles.
Go get him.
All right, awesome interview. Read a couple quick donations here. So as they were saying, we are still trying to reach that Duke Nukem 3D bonus incentive for episode 4. We're about $17.50 away now. We need to get that in the next 30 or so minutes, so let's make sure to get those donations in. I had a $20 donation from Zero Shift who says it's time to kick cancer's butt and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. Here's $20 for Duke 3D episode 4, because we all need more Duke. Heck yeah. $33.33 from All Out of Bubblegum, who says, let's get that Duke Nukem bonus episode in. Totally agreed. Got to get more Duke. We also had a $50 donation from Crunchy Baguette, who says, "Hi guys, longtime watcher, first-time donator. Each year I look forward to this fantastic event. Keep up the good work, and big ups to the French Restream." Yeah, shout-outs to the French Restream, by the way. We had a $50 anonymous donation. My mom beat lung cancer last year because of what Prevent Cancer Foundation contributes to fighting cancer. That is awesome to hear, and thank you for that donation. All right, looks like Mr. Wiggles is good to go for his Duke Nukem 3D, so let's go ahead and kick some butt. Let's go.
All right. All right, I'm Mr. Wiggles, and on the couch we got Cube Face, MLA Format, and Bubbles. All right. Okay then.
Probably not the right camera.
All right, we're all good?
No.
All right, 3,
there we go.
2, 1, go. All right, this is Duke 3D, the game where you don't fear enemies, but fear of dying by doors and walls. Because the physics are just ridiculous in this game. So I'm going to be introducing the main clip in this game, which is crouch jumping, which allows me to go through doors just like that.
Now, with enough speed, you will be able to get through certain doors and walls by just holding jump and crouch at the same time once upon landing.
So what I just did there is I lined up 2 exit triggers at the same time to skip an entire level, pretty much.
Right there, he threw a pipe bomb and crouched and was able to use the explosion to clip out of the sinking sub.
Yeah.
Right here, he's skipping a sequence where he's supposed to shrink himself to get through here, but he's actually just jumping and doing the crouch clip to get through there.
And I just went through a secret teleporter to skip straight to the end of the level. And we're already on the final level of the episode. So I grabbed the rocket launcher. Yeah, I grabbed the rocket launcher because I'm going to be using that to fight the boss of this level. Oh. There you go. I just clipped through another secret teleporter just by crouch jumping into it. And now we just have to kill the boss.
So this boss is faster to shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
He's going to try to get only headshots, and hopefully the boss RNG is good, because sometimes he'll charge at you.
Yeah, his hitbox gets wonky if he charges at you.
Yeah.
And he's already
That was
dead.
good.
That's the first episode done.
And it's funny, cool. Despite it being a rocket launcher, it is better to hit him in the head just because of the origin of the collision point.
Right.
It allows for extended damage.
Yeah. So we're already on the second episode, and this level doesn't have any glitches whatsoever. It's just getting to the end as fast as possible. So we have time for around 1 donation.
All right. We had a $200 donation that was anonymous. A longtime watcher, never donated. Thank you so much for that donation. And another $150 donation from Sappers, who says, "Speedrunners are great people and keep it up."
So I'm moving really fast. It's because I'm using an item called steroids. I like to call them Duke's multivitamins. And it allows you to move 200% faster and allow for more glitches to happen that wouldn't be able to happen if you didn't have steroids. So just clipped into the wall there.
That clip's really interesting. It's called the acute angle glitch, and basically you just angle yourself so that you can clip into the wall. It's like perfectly sized for Duke, just so that he won't die.
Yeah. So I'm going to be grabbing the shrink right here, or shrinker. It's one of the best weapons in the game next to the Devastator, because you can shrink any non-boss enemy, which I'll be using in the 5th level of this episode.
Right there, it basically just skip the entire level by clipping under that force field.
And if you couldn't tell already, the jetpack is a broken item. I'm just literally skipping this whole level here, just because I have a jetpack.
Yep. No glitches needed for this level.
So this is the scariest, one of the scariest levels in episode 2, just because there's a door that I'll be clipping through that can kill me, and I'll be faced with 2 mini battle lords. But thankfully, I have the shrinker, so it makes it very easy. Oh, You can just shrink them, step on them, easy peasy.
Yeah. You gotta kind of make sure you aim for their feet, otherwise they'll just kill you like instantly.
Yeah. We have time for one more donation.
All right. Just wanted to note real quick, we are at $9,200 of the 10,000 needed, so we only need about $800 for that bonus episode. That's awesome. Go ahead and keep those donations coming.
Thanks for that, guys.
You can read one more donation, actually.
Oh, cool. We had a $5 donation from mbrew115. You know, I wasn't going to donate this AGDQ because funds are really tight, but I absolutely love Sense craziness during the interviews, so I just had to support that. My pitiful $5 donation goes towards the Duke Nukem bonus episode, and thank you. Every dollar counts towards that.
This is another fairly long episode, or level in episode 2. Gets interesting near the end here. He's going to try to skip the trigger so that more enemies don't spawn and shoot him from behind. And then he has to rush down here. And hopefully, yep. There's a death exit right there.
I'm about to attempt a very precise clip, so I'm going to have to really focus here. It's one of the hardest in the speedrun for sure. There we go.
Oh, very good.
Good. Third try. That was perfect, actually.
So what he did there was he clipped into a deathmatch only teleporter that you're not usually supposed to access in single player. And it's a really tiny door, and it's only able to be done on Megatiny Edition. So it's definitely the most infamous trick in Duke 3D. A lot of people quit the run because it's such a difficult trick. That was a
And
good
that's
fight.
episode 2 done already. And now we're on the third and final episode. All we got to do is get the jetpack, get our steroids, and start to break the game again.
Yeah, right off the bat, it gives you the most broken stuff in the game.
So in this level, usually Duke is clipping through walls, but instead we're going to be using the Devastators. And I'll explain what I'm doing in a little bit here. Got to set it up here. Pretty precise too. There we go.
That was good.
Now, you do want to be careful with that too, because if you do fire the left, it is going to kill you instantly.
Yeah, it only works with the right Devastator. And right here, I'm going to be using an explosive to push me through the door here. The reason that works is because underwater, you don't have enough speed to go through doors and walls like that, so you can use explosives to push you through.
Similar to the pipe bomb clip you did earlier.
Right. And another level where the jetpack's entirely broken. I'm literally skipping the whole level again, just because I have a jetpack. And this is one of the shortest levels in the run. You just jump through there, and you're already done.
Yep. Easiest flip, also.
For sure the easiest. Okay.
Sometimes those trip mines can
Right.
not blow up properly.
That's
and
why I
then
had to
just
wait.
accidentally kill you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right there, he kicked to the door, which is a weird thing that you can do, because that door is actually locked. You're supposed to get a key card for that, but he just kicked it open. It's actually a left-in feature of the game that they were supposed to remove, but forgot to.
All right, we're almost done with the game already. We have 3 more levels. We have time for another donation.
Yeah, I was just about to cut you off, actually. By the way, our viewers are awesome at speedrunning donations because we reached about 2,000 donations in about 10 minutes. So we
Wow.
have met the Duke Nukem bonus episode.
Awesome.
By the way.
Cool, perfect.
Thank
That
you
is
guys.
crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
We also had 2 separate donations from Subaru, one for $1,000 and one for $200. It says X Movie Battles 2 developer here, modding Jedi Academy helped me launch my career. It's great to see it in AGDQ. Save Rosh because MB2 would be nothing without his voice lines.
Our time's gonna be coming up very soon. And time.
Wow, that's an
Really good
insanely
run.
good
Really
run.
good run.
Sub 9 is unbelievably good.
What was the time?
8:57.
Awesome.
My name's Duke Nukem.
Very cool. So now we've got the glitch exhibition, right?
Yeah. All right. All right, so time to break the game even more. So on the first level, you start on this building here, and there's a way to actually clip out. So if you come up to here, break this, and then hold crouch and spam jump, you can actually just clip right out. And if you go too far, you just get squished. And in the actual run, if you miss the jump here, you can actually, there's a backup strat. With this door, you can see that to the right of it, the sector moves. So if you keep the door open and then shut the door, it'll actually send you right up.
It teleports you like 100 feet
Yeah.
in the air.
But if you don't have steroids, you just get crushed. So there's a pretty interesting glitch with the shrinker. If you shrink an enemy and then freeze them, then wait for them to thaw out, they stay that size. And they still shoot. Their hitbox is different still, so yeah, it's kind of hard to hit them.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So on this level, you come in like a little shuttle, and there's a little barrier here at the start. You can actually kick it to disable it, and then when you go here, it turns back on, so you're stuck. But you can actually kick it to disable it again.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. But if you disable it and walk out, you just die because you go out of space. So this is the second episode boss. And you actually don't have to fight a boss. So what you do is you come to the right here. Actually, let me disable monsters. Okay, oh, that's fine. If you come over here and look at this exact pixel here, and then right here, if you jump and use, actually open up a secret door. You can activate this because the wall is so thin that you can activate it right through the door. So on this level, if you jump into this wall, you just die. The reason why is because when you try to crouch jump into the wall while there's a little small ledge here, it'll try to attempt Duke to go into the wall, but since there's nothing, it'll just send him up and, again, just kill you, just because there's nothing to send Duke to. And there's a similar glitch in this level as well. Let's see the monsters again. Oops. Okay. This wall here, if you jump into it, it's the same exact thing. It just sends you to the secret teleporter here. Another funny glitch. Because of physics, if you walk into this wall, if I can do it right, you just die. It's because Duke's trying to clip into the wall and then sends him out of space and gets him crushed. So this is pretty interesting. So if you clip into this door here, oh, I just did that, but if you try to clip into it, you get sent to the subway train.
It just teleports.
Yeah,
you.
it's because the level doesn't know where you are when you like go out of space, so it just sends you to the train. So I actually discovered a very weird glitch in this game. So whatever episode you start on, if you're on, it doesn't matter what level you're on at all, but it depends on what episode you start on. If you click F1 and then left click, it sends you to the first level of the episode that you're on. No idea why that happens. This glitch is actually really funny here. Okay. So you can see this is just a regular room here. And if you jump on this door, I'm gonna save here just in case, and activate it, it just is a mess. Yeah, it's because when you're on top of the door and you activate it, it gets pushed into this table here, and this door is connected to the whole sector, so it just collapses on itself. It's a mess, and you can actually die by going out of, oh, well that's different. You can actually die going out of bounds in there. Oops. Oh. And then the last glitch I want to show is on the first level as well. It's pretty interesting. Let me get rid of that. No one wants to see that. So over here, there's actually 2 sectors that are intersecting with each other. One is below me. So this is the part that's intersecting it. So if I walk a little bit, you'll just get sent right to it because the game thinks that Duke's in that sector. So it just sends it back. And there is a way to get back. This rotating light, these are all sectors here. And if you can see on the map that one of the lights intersects with that one because it turns red for a fraction of a second. So what you can do is jump into it. If I can do it. It's a little difficult. I'll get it. There we go. It just sends you right back.
Wow.
Because of physics. And I believe that's all of them. All the glitches I wanted to show you guys.
Very cool.
Yep.
Build engine is a work of art.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right. I wanted to do a couple of shout outs. First of all, I wanted to thank CubeFace because he's the one who inspired me to start speedrunning Duke 3D. And I enjoy it so much. And I wanted to thank Emily Format for joining me at AGDQ, for supporting me. And he's wanted to come here for a while, and I'm glad he was able to come this year. And I also wanted to thank PogoKeen. He has a build engine speedrunning Discord channel. And all the people on there are phenomenal. They're so helpful, and they help me so much with any problems I had with Duke, any speedrunning tips and everything. So if you ever want to get into speedrunning, definitely contact PogoKeen and join the Build Engine Discord server. They'll definitely get you started in it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy episode 4 by CubeFace.
All right, while we're setting that up real quick, this is a little bit of an airplane moment. We had a $200 donation from Silas who says, "Hey, Mr. Wiggles, good luck on the run. I'm sure you'll make us all proud, and we're all counting on you." We also had a $500 donation from TyroLand30 who says, "I need some Boshi, please." Boshi actually made a little bit of traction even recently, too. That's at 30,166 of the 37,500 needed, so we still need about 7,000. Hopefully, we will get to that soon. I believe that will be needed to be done by the end of Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, so roughly about an hour on that. Thank you so much for the donation. We had a $100 donation from Talaine from, I believe, the French Restream. Watching AGDQ for the 4th time now and still awesome. Let's find a way to destroy the cancer and a kiss from Belgium. Aww. We had a $6 donation from Rory Green. Hey GDQ, 2nd time watching and 2nd time donating. Ever since I found out about GDQ during SGDQ, I've been looking forward to AGDQ for the rest of the year. I love the cause, love the passion, and even if I'm not familiar with the game, I also love watching it. Also, shout out to my friends because I love them very much and need everyone to know. Well, thank you so much for that donation. By the way, there's a really close race now going on for Jedi Academy Rosh's Fate. That is currently at $3,700 for Dark Side ending to $3,430 for Light Side. So, what, like $270? That's not much at all. If you want to get that Light Side ending in, you can definitely donate to upset the vote on that. Just make sure you get that in soon. We had a $50 donation from eGuro. There's 4 things that make a great GDQ. Number 1 is seeing great games you love being demolished. Number 2, seeing weird games you've never heard of being demolished. Number 3, charity. And number 4, a knowledgeable couch. Also, bonus, 5th grade thing, charity. Keep up the great work, everyone. We had a $50 donation from Flautist. Class is going to keep me from watching with sound, but I'm going to try to watch regardless. Let's kick some cancer and break some games. We also had a $75 donation from Average Joe 1812. I believe there should be Boshi time. Let's do our best to hear that magnificent spider again. Oh god, that spider. I forgot about that spider. Yeah, we need to hear that again. That would be great. We had a $150 donation from Blosser. Doing my part to make sure we get the fastest time to beat cancer world record. Keep it up. This donation is in memory of my mother. We also have a $30 donation from Mikazan. Thanks to all the awesome people at AGDQ making this event possible. The runs are just awesome, and I had to donate for the good cause. Kick cancer's butt, and let's see even more awesome run, exploits, and shortcuts. Greetings from Germany. We had a $150 donation from Mr. Magoo with no comment, but thank you. And we had another $150 donation from Inrel Gur, who also doesn't have a comment. But thank you for those donations. Much appreciated. We have a $25 donation from Irk, who says, I'm loving watching these runs live. Excited to be able to donate live as well. Keep up all the great work, AGDQ folks. We have a $50 anonymous donation. Longtime viewer, first-time donator. This one is for a very close friend of mine who, thanks to early detection and successful surgery, made it through a scary encounter with the evil that is cancer. Thank you to all the awesome runners, the hosts, and all the staff that allowed this great event to support a great cause, and greetings from the UK. We had a $100 donation here from Dan M166. GDQ is always my favorite event on Twitch. I've been glued to the screen. Go ahead and put this money towards some Boshi. Gotta have that, Boshi. We have a $150 donation from Kamari, who says, glad to support and best of luck to everyone. Thank you so much. All right, looks like CubeFace is ready to go for that bonus episode of Duke Nukem 3D. So let's go ahead and throw that back over to Cube.
All right. All right.
Woo!
All right. Thanks for donating for this. It's really, really nice of you guys. So yeah, I guess the first thing about episode 4 is that this is basically an expansion episode. It came out with the Atomic Edition way back in the day. And one interesting thing is that I'm going to be playing on skill 2 instead of you know, the easiest, because there's an enemy that spawns on this skill that we need. So anyway, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's rock.
All right.
So yeah, first thing I'm going to do is grab jetpack and steroids right here. There's going to be a lot more enemies because I'm playing on a little bit harder difficulty. Do a save right here and do a clip where I activate the elevator at the same time. That was really lucky. There's a secondary clip right there that is really finicky. Try to get the health right there. Okay, that was a good level.
Yeah, we struggled with that part.
Yeah, that part's pretty tough. The explosions or kind of tough to get around. This level is really short and easy to get through. You just throw a pipe bomb through the wall right there, blow it up. It's because there's a crack on the other side of the wall. On the bag. Shoot right there. And earlier you saw Mr. Wiggles use the same glitch where he uses the Devastator to shoot through the wall. I'm gonna do that twice right there. And right here, you kind of have to get lucky with these crushers.
What a sound.
Okay, there we go. Babeland, it's like a theme park, Duke-themed theme park. I'm gonna get rid of an alien right there, pop some steroids, and clip through there. Skips pretty much the entire level. And hopefully these guys won't get in the way. Okay. These enemies do a lot of damage melee, and they can also shrink you, which means that you can be stepped on. So they're really dangerous. Oh, whoops. Need to get this key. So first we're gonna grab some steroids. Get this key right here. Get some more steroids right there. When you pick up steroids and you already have steroids activated, it removes the current steroids for some reason. It's right here. Gotta shrink this guy, make sure I hit him in the feet, otherwise they'll kill you.
That part's
pretty
pretty
much
scary.
instantly. Yeah.
If you miss like one shot, he's just gonna annihilate you.
Do the same pipe bomb thing right there. Come up here and get some extra health and the key card. Yeah, you just heard him fire the shrink ray. It's gonna be useful later on. Right here, I'm on a timer right now, so I'm just gonna go pick up some extra health and other stuff that I'll need because I have to wait for a door to open. Devastator and some steroids right here, and then we can head back and get the key that we need to finish the level.
There's just a ton of enemies there.
Yeah, the thing with Duke is that compared to other build engine games, it's not that much harder on harder difficulties. So it's actually pretty okay to use harder difficulty.
Is it because you don't take more damage, it's just there's more enemies?
Yeah, it's just not as bad as the hit scanners and stuff and like Blood and Shadow Warrior.
Yeah.
Oops. Get some atomic health right there. Shrink this guy so it doesn't bother us. I have to wait for a little bit for all these explosions. And we do a little clip right here. And head over here to hit a trigger so that it'll start a timer for the door to open. Try not to take too much damage. It's actually kind of important that I don't take too much damage because I need a certain amount of health at the end of the episode to do a glitch. I'm gonna blow those up just so that I can get some extra RPG ammo for the final boss. I just have to wait for these to open. Get some extra health. Get the key card. And get out of this level. Just gonna shoot these guys. Hopefully they don't mess with me. Oh god. Alright, if you stand right here, these guys won't shoot at you.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Okay. This level can be tricky. There's a few clips. This one doesn't make any sense. You just go through the wall. Have to hurry so that this guy doesn't shoot me too much. And then right here you have to kind of angle yourself and then crouch at the right time, like right before you hit the door. You'll clip through it. Get some extra. Get these boots right here. That'll be helpful in the next level. And I need to make sure I have more than 120 health. We're good. Awesome. Oh, Octobrains are messing with me. Okay, final level. This is the whole reason why we play on the second skill level. It's for this guy. So I need to lure him over here, clip through this thing right here, and actually I'm going to redo that. Clip through here, and you can see the boots going down insanely fast. This purple stuff hurts you really quickly. Make a save, and hopefully he'll shoot me. So he's tricked me right now, and that makes me able to clip through this glass door. And you can use jetpack while you're tiny. Barely made it with 27 health.
That looks like a hard trick.
Yeah, there's a lot of RNG trick, and it's relatively new.
You did it really fast too.
And now we can use the Devastator and the RPG on the Queen. And if you hook the ceiling, then enemies shouldn't mess with you too much. Time's coming up very soon. Time.
Very nice.
Thanks. Yep, that's episode 4. It's a pretty interesting run.
We rocked.
Glad to show off a new route for you guys, doing the skill 2 thing. Shout out to Steven down there.
Lovely picture.
It's just a normal GDQ pick.
Right.
Good stuff.
Choose your character.
Thanks for having me on again.
Awesome run there. Thank you so much for that excellent run of episode 4 of Duke Nukem 3D Cube Phase. That was great, yeah. Awesome job. God, Duke Nukem 3D is such a fast run, and that is so fun to watch.